Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, known as the Dream Decipherer, and this is Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream Life, where we talk about all things dreams. Now, yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I usually don't date my lives like that, but today I decided, rather than talk about exes on Valentine's Day, that I would do it the next day. So today we're going to be looking at dreams about exes and what they could possibly be saying to the dreamer. Now, there are some 7 scenarios that I'll go through briefly to stimulate thought. If you've been dreaming about your ex at some point, what could that be saying to you? But before I start, here's some stats that you may not be aware of. Now, according to YouGov data here in the U.S., about 7% of U.S. adults reported breaking up on Valentine's Day, with 6% each stating that they broke up either shortly before Valentine's Day or shortly after, which works out to about 19% of people breaking up on or around Valentine's Day. A lot of people are probably not aware of that. And if that has happened to you, I'm really sorry that it has. But we're going to look at some 7 common dreams with regard to exes and what they could possibly be saying to the dreamer. But always have to remember that the people that appear in our dreams are not necessarily themselves, but represent some aspect of ourselves. So keeping that in mind, the first type of dream that we're going to look at are those sexy dreams, the ones that you wake up with the sheets all twisted and your heart pounding and you're sweating and you're thinking, what the hell was that? And, you know, we all have dreams like that from time to time, and it could be, perhaps, that you're missing intimacy in your life, not necessarily with that ex, but with someone. So to develop a closer, more intimate relationship with someone else. And it could even be extrapolated to the wider sense that you need to cultivate relationships more in general. So that's your sexy dreams. And if you're having them frequently about an ex, you may have to consider whether you have unfinished business with that ex, which is why it keeps coming up. Another type of dream is getting back together with your first love. Now, we never forget our first love, and that experience, whether good or bad, can set the benchmark for all future relationships. So it may not be that you are desiring to get back with this first love, but maybe there was something idyllic about it or wonderful about it, and you're trying to recapture that feeling with someone else. Or you had that feeling with an ex and would like to recapture that feeling. So again, it's all about context. Everybody has different experiences. Everyone has different things going on in their lives. And you have to trace the feelings back to where they're occurring in waking life. Now, another typical dream is your ex begging you to come back to them. Now, if that could depend on how the relationship ended. If it ended on a good note, you probably won't dream about them very much or very often. However, if it was a bad breakup and they broke up with you, it may be that this is kind of like a revenge dream, if you will, where they're begging you instead of the other way around. Another type of dream is where your ex is asking for help. Now, you would probably, if the relationship ended on a good note, you would help them if they came back to you and asked you, unless it was to help them with a new girlfriend or boyfriend. But It could be perhaps that you have some unfinished business with them, that you perhaps still have feelings for them. And again, being that it's a matter of finding out where in you those feelings are surfacing in your waking life, it may not actually be about an ex. It may be about some other relationship or some other event in your life. Now, the next one, and I'll give a little bit of a trigger warning here, because it's about dreaming about your ex dying or has died. Now, you have to be careful with this one. Some people have gotten to me in a panic, like, have I had a premonition? Is my spouse, my partner going to die? Not necessarily. I think it could be in certain circumstances where the dream is a premonition, but generally dreams are about highlighting something that is topical for our lives, that's important for us to look at and work through. Now, if there has been an actual bereavement, we, as a bereavement counselor, I often would work with clients who dreamt about their departed partner, and that's the mind's way of healing. The psyche is healing, trying to heal itself by going through this experience. So people often dream about their partners. I know I did when my partner passed away. So it could be that, yes, it's a harbinger of something to come, but more than likely it's an indication of perhaps something in the relationship has died, or some aspect of that relationship has died. So, and again, it goes back to how you're feeling. Where are those feelings surfacing? Maybe you never really received closure. Maybe the things, you just parted ways without really kind of settling things. And this is a way of, for yourself, creating that final break, if you will. Now, there's another type of dream where you pass your ex on the street or some event or something, and they just blank you. They pretend you don't exist. Now, this could mean any number of things, and again, it's all about context and how things actually happened between you and this ex. Now, it could be that they literally have blanked you and you want to get back with them, or at least get some closure. It could be, there's a third party that is creating blockages and they're kind of blanking you because of this new partner. Again, it can be as varied as the dreamer and their experience of this ex and their relationship. Now, the final category is being rejected, painfully rejected by an ex. And could there be an issue with regard to rejection and abandonment that you need to work through? It's quite possible. If you handle breakups badly or don't like people leaving you, there could be an issue that needs to be worked through on your end about abandonment and feeling left out or rejected. So I put the question to you: if you've been dreaming about an ex, whether pre or post Valentine's Day or on the day, what is going on in your life? Remember, dreams are from us and about us, and the unconscious mind will hang feelings, thoughts, sensations, etc. on what is familiar for the most part. So your ex may be embodying something that is within you that needs to be looked at. And so I would ask you, if you've had dreams like this and would like to find out what they actually are saying to you, get in touch. I offer a free initial consultation where we can go through the dream and look at what the dream could actually be saying to you. So there you have it. Dreams about exes and what they could actually be saying to you. And I hope that gives you some food for thought, not necessarily because you've broken up with an ex or are having dreams about an ex, but to think about your relationships in a more general sense. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.